There is so much noise out there about AI and you probably don't know what to do. So in this video, I will be giving you a simple, actionable, and fast way to start using AI in your business today. And it all starts with the 3 pillars of AI. The last pillar is, if not the most important one. And all I want for you is to, first of all, start using an AI model and then get the most out of your time using that AI model, knowing how to prompt engineer and get the most bang for your buck. This is for the absolute beginners, and there are 3 main parts. So there is chat, automation, and then agentic AI. So this video is just going to be about the chat side of things. If you want a video on automation or agentic AI, comment down below and I can definitely do that. But first is using AI as a growth multiplier. That's the first pillar. You might be asking, what the frick does that mean to me? Think about the things that normally take a lot of time out of your day that you are doing on a consistent basis, or not even a consistent basis, that's a little more on the automation side, but things that take your time and mental energy. So say, for example, writing emails, creating social media content, brainstorming marketing ideas, etc. So instead of spending 45 minutes writing all of these down, you could say something like this for a listing description. I'll just use this as an example. So this, you're on ChatGPT or Claude, and this is what you're saying. Write a compelling listing description for a 4-bedroom home in Austin, Texas with modern upgrades and a large backyard. Make it sound exciting and highlight lifestyle benefits. Within seconds of just writing what you want, it will create everything for you. And you could say, give me 20 social media content ideas that attract home sellers in my local market. And I'll get a little deeper into how to prompt it properly, but these are just the main ideas that I'm kind of spitting out at you so you can get a better understanding of how to use ChatGPT or Claude or Grok or whatever these models you want to use. The second pillar is using it as a thought partner. So this is where it gets a little more powerful. You can think with it, you can talk with it, and it'll challenge you, it'll expand ideas, it'll refine. So say, for example, instead of saying just give me marketing ideas, you could say something like, I want you to act like a real estate business strategist. Help me design a strategy to attract more listing clients in my city. You can go even deeper. So which of these would generate the fastest results? Which of these would work best for social media? How would you implement this step by step? But you shouldn't have ChatGPT as a yes man. And that is one thing I advise everybody to do, is have it as your devil's advocate. You want it to stress test everything. So say to ChatGPT, I want you to stress test everything that I say. Don't be a yes man for me. Which leads us to the third pillar, which is prompt structuring. This is where you can be ahead of 99% of people just by knowing this. The biggest mistake that people have with AI is they write lazy prompts, and it's one sentence, no context, and no direction. I think of it like a GPS. Information that you give it, so where you are, where you want to go, it'll direct you in the right path. But as long as you give it the information, if you don't give it the information, say, hey, I want to go to McDonald's, and it doesn't even freaking know where you are, how is it going to get there, right? But the first step is roll. First, tell AI how it should act, how you want it to act. I love using what Dan Martell and all of them use, is saying, I want you to act as a world-class real estate marketing expert in blah. You can go a little bit deeper, but that's just an example that you can give. So giving it a role on who or what it should act like is super crucial in how the quality and the depth of the response will be. Step 2 is context. So the more context you give it, the better it'll be. That's where most people fail, because AI can't just read your mind. It can't just know everything about you. It'll be super generic. But to get it more relevant to you, you have to be more personalized. So for example, you can type in ChatGPT or Claude or Grok or any of these AI models, I am a 38-year-old realtor in Phoenix, focus on first-time home buyers and want to generate more leads through Instagram. Now, AI understands your market, your audience, and your goal, right? So it becomes more relevant rather than generic. Step 3 is ask. So this is a very straightforward step. What do you want? Help me with. So instead of just saying help me with marketing, you can say something like, give me 10 Instagram post ideas that would attract home buyers thinking about selling in the next 6 to 12 months. Specific questions equals specific answers. It's a very simple equation that you can think of. So if any of these AI models gives you a garbage response, you can go back and be like, my input was probably garbage as well. And then step 4 is format. So this step is massively underrated. So how do you want AI to deliver the information to you? So say, for example, you can say, put it in a step-by-step bullet point list, or put this as a video script. I want it to be very short sentences. I don't want a long paragraph. Maybe you can say, if it's giving you extremely exuberant, great words, you can say, hey, I want this in grade 9 language. It'll do that for you, and it'll rewrite everything for you. You just have to implement it. Or you can say, put it in a PDF or a Excel spreadsheet. Like whatever it is, you have to be very specific on the format that you want it. But here's what it would look like in one prompt so you have a total understanding of what I mean. So first of all is role. I want you to act as a world-class real estate marketing expert. A little bit more context is, I'm a realtor in Tampa who focuses on helping home buyers sell their homes quickly. Give me, so this is kind of more, let's see, ask, so what you want it to do. Give me 15 creative social media ideas that would attract homeowners thinking about selling. And then 4th is format. So format the response as simple, actionable content ideas I could turn into short videos. That one prompt alone will help you so much more, but you have to customize it to who you actually are. So you might be in Antarctica selling to penguins or polar bears, whatever that might be. That was a joke, by the way. Anyways, customize it for your specific needs. And if you want my personal opinion, I love Claude. So if you want to, CLAUDE, and then you can start there. And that is my final thought. AI is not magic, it's a tool, so use it properly. And if you want any sort of videos on anything else, please comment down below or follow my Instagram. And as always, stay focused, keep executing, and keep building that success. Until next time.